Alright, welcome back to my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We're here joining our dwarf mage, Merrick, our Shadowrunner, who's just arrived here in the Redmond Barrens. They're in Seattle, after receiving a message from now apparently dead former associate, former Shadowrunner friend, buddy of his named Sam Watts, who apparently is dead. Dude installed a dead man switch, as they say, that would activate a call to Merrick upon the time, at the time when he died. And apparently he died because that message went off. So let's go. So we're here at a coroner's, at the morgue, the chop shop with the body. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, let's see if we can. Here's our menu. We arrived in Seattle. It's organ grinders. It's a chop shop for body parts. They also basically function as the morgue. But again, it's a corporation. It's not a public entity. Let's take a look. There's a news ticker. It says Telestrian to announce new Seattle Research Division. Sources say press conference tonight at 6 Pacific Standard Time. Breaking news, Telestrian CEO James Telestrian III to announce new Seattle Research Division. Okay, yeah. So apparently in the Telestrian Corporation, the CEO is announcing a new research division. Interesting. I don't know if that means anything for us, but you know, whatevs. We're here in the waiting room. Employees only beyond this point. Doesn't seem like there's anybody here. Let's go take a look. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty, fake, fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. I guess we heard someone say originally, "I'm in the back." I remember. So let's go. There's someone here in the back. Oh, what do you know? It's another dwarf. Oh, this is starting off better than I thought. Hello, Dresden, apparently. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," a little more than you want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eye, though. It might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Oh, sorry. Didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Oh, that's why there's no one out the front. Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden of the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? Yeah, we'll be polite. He's a fellow dwarf after all. Merrick. I represent a man named Sam Watts. I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? What makes you think he's dead? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. Press haven't caught wind of it yet, what with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So, who told you he was dead? Let's see. Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did have a hunch that someone's going to kill him, probably. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion off his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He runs through us. And he's looked better. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. So only two of them here in the Redmonds area? Huh. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. Like, you know, Jack the Ripper. He sighs, not my title. That's what the Seattle press insist on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Oh, that's cheerful. Delicious. Trophy hunter. What was it? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. Oh, whiz. What else? Whiz is like, oh, right, you know, like wizard. You're like, cool. It's kind of funny. That's whiz. What else? The first victim's heart was missing, and a third had a spleen removed. So I take it that Sam is the second victim, actually. Dresden, get out here! Oh, he looks friendly. I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. But if the most recent one had something else stolen, that means Sam Watts was the second victim, and if he's new, that means the Ripper is really killing pretty, how would I say, with a lot of frequency. It's not spacing on the kills very much. Let's take a look. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest is a small pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Let's look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Let's look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Let's just borrow that. I mean, Sam would want us to have it since we're working for him, right? We got 300 new yen. You slot the cred stick to your PDA. 300 new yens added to your account. Let's look at his shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Oh, that's gross. Let's look at this handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and blood stains. It says, Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. To say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Huh. Did this person get him killed, or is that just unrelated? Let's put down the evidence bag. What about over here? We'll borrow this basic medical kit. Alright. Well, see you later, buddy. What's going on out here? There's an orc named McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner. I guess he's small even for a dwarf. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So, this new Ripper Vic. Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. He has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days, it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You know damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note His superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? Now, if we were big and strong, we could tell him to, shove off. Very easy if you're if you're an orc as well, or if you're playing a samurai generally, and if you're a troll, it's almost a given. Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts. Yeah, we're not going to talk to him. I'm nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right. And if you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. He looks back at the doors. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Lovely. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends this easily? Yeah, I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight. Are you really going to work for the dead man? Let's see, I'm going to bring his killer to justice, at least street justice. A job is a job, and this one pays better than most, or Sam was there for me when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. That seems to be how we remember him, kind of, or at least how we remember him framing himself, I guess, but yeah. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my own work, so we have that in common. I love the look he has. What can I do to help you? When you say on the take, you mean who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Sounds like you disagreed with the findings. The name's on the report. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide. There were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. So, since this dude's cutting out organs, what are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of million, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore. But with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, Organ Grinders only deals with the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't so picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. So, let's see, who still uses scalpels? That would seem to be a bit of a point of notice. Well, doctors still learn to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners. So you could be the killer, right, Dresden? But we're not going to accuse a dwarf right off the bat. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. So you say, anyways. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It was mentioned in Sam's stuff. It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlives. You'd probably like it. No thanks. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. Alright, well I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you don't find anything useful? Okay. Well, yeah, I know. Do you know where the murder site is or not? Dresden says nothing. A sly smile plays across his face as he turns back to his work, whistling a tune. Okay, well, dude's a bit of a weirdo. Maybe a nice guy, but a weirdo nonetheless. Let's see. Can we go back there? Yep, nothing back there. A door. Oh, there's another door right here, but we can't go in here. Probably a bathroom. A restroom, whatever you want to call it. Let's get the stuff. Can I take these? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Thanks. A dock wagon basic trauma kit. Good item. We used one in the prologue because I was sucking it up. Let's see, what's over here? The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius, which is not cold storage at all. That's quite warm. Also, it's kind of weird. Apparently, the metric system is finally taken over in North America. You know this is, post-apocalyptic times, or what is a dystopian future. Let's open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. Jake Armitage. In one quick move, he leaps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Now they say that because getting cyberware, having drilling up your body, putting in machinery into it, computers and all that stuff, cyberware, lowers your capacity to perform spiritual or magical practices. You become less and less capable of it. So basically, most mages or shamans prefer to avoid cyberware, but he seems to have something of both. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. What do I look like, a damn alarm clock? Sorry, I didn't expect for you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first one he's pulled this on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed that you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner thinks that you might be able to help me out. Sam, eh? Well, I'm glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or another, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Ah, thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are... Call me Merrick. Nice to meet you. Well, sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder, poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, and so I did. But out in the alleyway, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Ugh, damn. Maybe I need some of that soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyways. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? And you hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Squelching. That's a good word. Ah, thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big, fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't go exactly according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn up a quick profit off my head. He smiles, and you get the impression that it didn't work out so well for the gangers. Gangers instead of, like, gangsters. Or gangbangers, or any other gang members. Ganger, Maybe some people use that term already. I had. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. Well, you've done this before. Do you know anything else? I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Baron's for you. He looks down, his expression masked by chrome and crimson glass. A shame, though. I wish I'd been there. If those slagging gangsters hadn't come along. Tell you what, you look like you could handle yourself in a fight. I hope we can. You didn't do so well in the tutorial. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of those. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down, and maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Let's see. It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. Or I don't work for free. I fight, get paid in Nia, not tours. I do like a bit of street justice now and then. All right, Jake, count me in. Well, we're dwarfs. We still don't totally trust people too quick. And no, but he's been recommended by a fellow dwarf. So yeah, count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with the Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised that you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over the shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in a dumpster tomorrow. So, do you need a weapon? Okay. Nah, no guns for me. Should we just get a gun? We're not very good with them. Nah. No guns for me. Well, all I've got here is a baseball bat, but it looks like you could handle yourself. We don't need a baseball bat. Boy. So, ready for an evening out on the town? Just a minute. Tell me some more about these gangers first. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got the Halloweeners and the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe easier. Now, John Paul is a good name. It's interesting. Usually, what it reminds me of is one of two people. Either, the Pope John Paul II, who was Pope from 1978 to 2005, fair bit of time, or Jean-Paul Sartre, who was, a French, Jewish existentialist philosopher, mid-20th century, very influential in his own way. He later became something of a Marxist dialectician, sort of. I don't know. But a lot of people who are Catholic who were born after a certain time period. Basically once John Paul II became something of a big deal. There's a lot of people named John Paul in Catholic circles, so it makes you wonder about that troll's family. Or maybe John Paul has just become a popular name by this time. I don't know. Or maybe his parents were Sartre fans. Let's go. I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. Alright, cool. Let's go. Now, do we have any spells? Here's the menu. So here's where you can look at our current objectives. We have to visit Sam's murder site. We can look at our mission items. We don't have any yet. Our money. We can look at our character portrait. A male dwarf Shadowrunner who knows something about academia as his time studying. Here's our stats. We kind of stink at this point. We can spend karma here. Brings us back to this menu. Then here's our equipment. We have a baseball bat here. We're not going to be using it. Oh, we have no spells. Oh, that's just great. Oh, I should have. Oh, well, whatever. Here's your inventory. We have a couple first aid kits. We have that dock wagon trauma kit, which is good. Some basic equipment. And here's, if you had cyber gear, here's where it would be. Like I said, we're probably not going to get any cyber gear because we don't want to interfere with our spellcasting capacities. And this is just where you do your saving loading. Change all the settings. Let's go. Well, I think this is going to be difficult. Maybe Jake has some spells for us. He can, spare us a spell primer or something. He says he has some equipment that would help us out. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl. Sooner or later, you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business. The Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland. Oh, thank you for that, car. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog eat dog slum, and add a dash of tourist trap. You've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. That's funny. Like when I was in the Army, I would come back to LA, fly into the airport there, LAX, and when I'd exit the airport, first thing you do, you'd be assaulted or you hit with a wave of the sounds of all the cars and the buses just going by in the airport, very crowded airport, and the smell of all the exhaust and the smog. And objectively, it doesn't smell good, but it was just always kind of a good, man, I'm back smell. So I don't know, that makes sense. Wry contentment. Also, the Redmond Barrens seems to be a pretty popular starting point in Shadowrun games because in the old Sega Genesis game, the Redmond Barrens is where you start in that game as well. It's the first area you're at because in that game you're coming in to figure out who killed your brother because your brother, who was the Shadowrunner, died on some run and you got a message, and so you come into Seattle to try to figure out what happened. That's a pretty cool game. More of an open world game than this. Let's go. It's been a bit since I played that other game. We got Jake's safe mag card. Well, there's organ grinders. How do you know if your assigned is cheap? I think that's a good clue right there. It's leaking. Does the bus stop here? I don't know, pal. Or chum. I'm not from here. There's a streetwalker looking for a date. Dwarves are my favorite. She says that to you no matter what. Or she says whatever you are, it's always her favorite. Because, she's an entrepreneur looking for she might not be an entrepreneur. She might be an employee, actually. Have a unfortunate time. But anyways, yes, if you're a elf, she'll say elf is my favorite. If you're a troll, she'll say trolls are my favorite. This is where we're going. Oh, you see this yellow? You see there's the white symbols? Those mean you can interact with something. If you see a yellow symbol, that means a mission important interaction is possible there. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Let's open the safe with Jake's mag card. Objective complete. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Well, what do you know? That was some Felix the Cat type luck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hand over the loot, bozos. Bozos, huh? We got a frag grenade, a basic med kit. Ow! Hey, quit hitting dwarves from behind. That's extremely rude, and that goes in the book. So here, we could use the bat to attack him, but it seems that we have gotten some magic. Let's see. Yes, we have. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Armor 1 on me. So I got Armor 1. That's cool. And then we're going to use Power Bolt on this dude. That was terrible. That was horrible. Oh, man, dude. Yeah, shoot him. Shoot him. Oh, wow, that was much better. Man, that wasn't so good either. Oh my gosh! You see that? He clubbed us like a baby seal. Let's use a healing kit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That was probably a waste. I'm stupid. Ooh, that was better. That was better. Oh, geez, critical hit. Wow. Well, that went well-ish. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. He chuckles. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my mag lock. Yeah, they must have found it, saw the trash, but they're like, oh, there's no way we're going to get it open. So they're just keeping an eye on it to see if someday someone will come. I don't know. Now that you got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Alrighty. It seems a bit weird that we didn't have at least one basic spell before this, but whatever. Normally, if you're not a mage, he'll give you there'll be whatever you need to, basic-wise in that safe, depending on your class and skills. Look at that. That's really cool. That's like the Native American art that you see in the Pacific Northwest. Really cool. I wonder what that's supposed to be. What animal like type thing it is. I don't know. I don't know that much. I've only been to Seattle one time. That was a long time ago when I was, I think, 17 years old. It was very beautiful. And we went to Seattle, took the train from Southern California all the way up to Seattle, and then stayed there for a while, and then went over to, was it Vancouver Island, Canada, by way of, we went to like Port Angeles there on the coast of Washington. Very beautiful place. Small coastal town. Went over to Victoria, the city on Vancouver Island. It was at the time when the Queen of England was actually traveling there, so the place was all cleaned up and really nice. Then we went over to Vancouver, proper, I guess, and then we went back home. Pretty cool trip. But yeah, there's a worried man. The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I mean, I just saw you two just handle those two punks, and we need some help. Only fight when I've been paid to. Yeah, well, what's your problem? Well, some thugs are shaking down the market we set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Because they don't have a contract, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Let's see, where is this market of yours? How many of them are you, and how much are you paying? If it's on my way, maybe I can help. Well, yeah, if it's on my way, maybe I can. Oh, thank you. It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on this market. Well, which way is down the street? This way? Or this way? Not very helpful. Now look at here. We have the Dandelion Eaters. Is that graffiti? I think that is a slur for elves. That are called Dandelion Eaters. Are elves vegans? I don't know. Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Oh, she's just doing that. Look, you have to look poor thing. She has a sign that says help on her. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Well, not nice to meet you too. Frag off. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up some trouble again. She points to the south. They rode up this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders by. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Well, they sound like a friendly bunch. You gonna be safe out here, or they are going to be in for a rude surprise. You might want to clear out before the shooting starts. Anything I should know about these gangers? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake checks his pistol. Well, thanks for the heads up. No sweat. That's another thing people say. No sweat. Like, yeah, no sweat. Okay, so that's definitely where the Halloweeners are. Is that the same? Is he asking about the same people? Like a little coffee shop, it looks like. Kind of cool. Let's look down here first. That's probably our goal. Oh wait, yes, our goal is this way. Oh, see? This is for our goal as such. Let's look at our deal with the Halloweeners gang. Okay. So that's that way. What's this? Is this a secondary objective, maybe? Maybe. Oh, yep. Look, right here. Yes, that's right. Here's the little street market. Commerce is like a weed. Look, mate, just pay up. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. A small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barracks. But we barely have anything left. Not my problem. Pay it by morning or else. Well, this is going to go great now, isn't it? And don't mind me. Head thug. Oh, he looks friendly. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience is fading fast. and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Who the hell are you? Now, if we had some gang etiquette, we could say this kind of cringy line, but, you know, basically tell him that we saw the police nearby, and if we were strong enough, we could tell him to just get the heck out of here. We could rob him and tell him to beat it, but we're neither that strong nor are we knowledgeable in the ways of, you know, the local gangsters. So we could say, I'd like to pay this month's protection dues. How much? We're here to get paid, not to pay. I heard about you. I bet your mom's real proud of you right now. I heard about you. Why don't you piss off? You ain't a Halloweener. Why don't you buzz off? Because dusting you's gonna get me paid, hopefully. I knew you were looking to cause some static. Dash, ice this guy. Oh, fragging dead. What's his face? It's like, oh, you're a little mage, huh? We got a mage fight, huh? Okay, is she on a mage thug? Oh wow, let's get onto this ley line. And let's attack her. Ooh! Laid her out in one shot. Wow. Ooh. Down they go. Optional, speak with the bullied merchant. Alright. Well, that was something. Mrs. James. We gave him some karma. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed. But those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. The shopkeeper holds out a few new yen. Please, it's the least we can do. Thank you. Got 48 new yen. And save these people, and yeah. Jake's like, wow, we just smoked those two dudes for pocket change. I don't know. What does it say about us? What does it say about us? There's a dwarf. Hey, fellow dwarf. Anything to say? Watch out for those gangers. Alright. Let's go tell this worried dude that we took care of business. Thank you. Well, you guys better, I don't know. Is that actually a safe idea? Aren't they going to be mad? Come back? I don't know if that was a good idea. There's some sort of dealie. A bike. Don't go to the market. Oh, here's a dude who looks like he's in trouble. What's up, dude? Vlad. As you approach, the man sizes you up. You can see the age-old fight or flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate that he is, or at least once was, a shaman. Hey man, are you okay? Yes! No! Yes. No, I saw something. It's going to kill me. Calm down. I'm married. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. Are you a shaman? The word shaman strikes a chord. He seems to shake off some of the mental cobwebs. Yes, I am a shaman. I thought so. Vlad, what did you see? Remember, we're a decently charismatic dwarf. We're not like a completely surly sort of cat. See, yes, I saw something. The other night, I saw a spirit so dark, so alien, that Vlad trails off and shudders. Where did you see this spirit? Just across the street from the seamstress's union. Well, that's kind of creepy. Well, it's done. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I don't know how you can possibly know that I'm safe, but still, I think you may be right. I feel better now, more whole. Now, I think I need some sleep. Take it easy with the drugs, dude. For real. Some of those might be used for your rituals, but some of those I think you're just racing for a bad end, dude. Let's see, let's save. Confirm. Alright, so we still haven't found the Halloweeners, but I think they're up here. Don't hurt me. We're not going to hurt you. Unless you attack us, and then we will hurt you, but I don't think you're planning it. Oh, look at that. The jack-o'-lantern. Dandelion eaters. I mean, I find elves as ridiculous as the next guy, but still, no point in defacing other people's property writing that. These must be them. Yep, here's the dealing. Oh, sure. Maybe we can ambush them. Ambush them? Halloweener sentry. Hey! Take another step forward and we're gonna plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by then. Hey, wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty. Killing you? Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Alrighty. Oh, geez. Oh, man, that was not good. He's protected in armor and... Oh! Horrible. Okay, I need to get in cover. I'm going to use... Oh, man, this is terrible. There we are. Get into cover. Let's see, let's use this. For more... Oh, man, that was a terrible shot. Oh, look at that. That mage. Kind of cool. Kind of cool look. That shotgun's not so good at that range. Let's look at that mage. Oh, it's an elf. It's a dandelion eater. Though, oh, and she's on a ley line. Oh, that's not good for us. Okay, let's see. Armor. Oh my gosh, terrible. Good shot. Down he goes. Ow. Oh, she's foolish. Why did she stand in the ley line? Let's go right here. I want to see if I can get over there towards the ley line. I missed. Ah, that was terrible. Good shot. Good shot. Alright, alright. %. Yeah. Oh, nice. That was a good hit right there. Oh, missed. Ow, 8 damage. Not bad. Get on the ley line. Looks like there's smaller ones and bigger ones. The bigger ones probably are more powerful, I would imagine. Let's see. We could go around this way. Try to ambush her from behind. Pincer movement and all that. Oh, good shot. You're dead, Jake. Dead. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. Ah! Holy criminy. Oh, my gosh. He almost killed... Oh, jeez. Oh, this is no good. That was absolutely terrible. Let's go right here. Oh my gosh, this is so hideous. Jake, you have to take one for the team. I'm sorry. He dodged. Very good. Whoa, Uncle, I was just playing a little jokey joke. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm already at shoot-on-sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. Yeah. Stu let all his guys get killed, and then, no, you're gone. Shrek. Down he goes. Depending on the character, sometimes I let that guy go. But I just figure, given how the fight went, and given it's dwarf and kind of has a grudge for almost getting killed right there. I mean, 18 damage. We were almost dead. That was terrible. Alright, cool. Well, that went not very well and better than could have. I think if you were playing as a shaman, you could raise a spirit up from like here or something, but I'm not sure. Alright, cool. Well, that's done. No more Halloweeners here. Well, for the moment anyways. We're probably still on shoot on sight status now. Oh, look, that's where we need to go. Let's take a look up here. A couple people. Oh, there's the Seamstresses Union right there. Let's take a look. This is the best place to party. The sounds and laughter of music emanate from within, but we're not ready to go here yet. Something like that. Bobby. Hello, Bobby. Hey, chummer. Got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his back pocket. What do you have? And he's a drug dealer. Yeah. No, we don't need anything from you, pal. You can use those chems. They boost your stats. But, yeah. Look at that. There's a busted fire hydrant, and then there's a huge hole in the street. It's not too good. Just need a fix. Yeah, see? Bad news. How about you, dude? What do you sell? Dan the Donut Man. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond's streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. What can I get for you, chummer? Let's see. Oh, I'll take a jelly donut and some soy calf. Enjoy. So, what can you tell me about the Barrens? Barrens? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. The stretch we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, however. He scratches at his armpit. Now, behind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information around here, the Union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Mrs. Kubota owns the joint, and she's quality, a hard woman, but fair. Did you see the murder in the alley across the way? Nope. I was close when it happened, but hey, it's the Barrens. Back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about the Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people. You know, the folks with sins. Huh, well, see you around. Oh, there's a dwarf. Let's see if we can get it. Maybe she'll talk to us. The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. Oh, jeez. You've got a great view of the alley across the street. I don't suppose you saw the murder that happened right over there? She grunts. Ugh, sure. I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alleyway exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. All right. You didn't go running over to... All right. Well, thank you for your time. No problem. Yeah, why would she go... Here, I'm going to run over there and get killed. Doesn't seem too smart. Alright, let's go check it out. Oh, there's a totem pole. I don't know if there's a proper word for them that we didn't learn back when I was a kid, but pretty cool. So the Native American, Northwestern and Native American stuff. Pretty tight. Alright. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corporate issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Does it look like he has a pencil stuck behind his ear? It always looks like that to me. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. You almost got killed, so I guess I'll pay you. They don't take New Yen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. I wonder where he is going. Let's see. What? You want a hug or something? No. So, Sure you don't want to stick around? Yeah. All right. Well, good luck out there. Yeah, you too. He starts to leave and tilt his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink? That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. All right, cool, thanks. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. All right, cool. Looks like there's some dude, William, talking to this Lone Star officer, and there's another Lone Star heavy. Or just a patrol and work with a shotgun. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eye to the white chalk outline and the red blood stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff in the alley or I'm going to die in the cold tonight. Officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Aren't you nice? Typical. I hate all you pigs. Wow. He looks in your direction. Ugh, now what? If we had security etiquette, we could feed him a line of BS. And we could say, try to bribe him, but I don't really want to give him money. A long night, eh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and soy calf for you. Oh yeah, that's right, we do have that, and we noticed that he looked cold and tired. Or we could lie that we're here to check the site for spectral DNA. Ooh. Or that we could tell the truth that the coroner at Dresden sent us over. Which is true. We have this donut and coffee, and we're trying to watch our weight, so let's offer it to him. Long night, eh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy calf for you. Hey, thanks! The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, my dad was a cop. This is back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now. So, what can I do for you? Well, I'm actually working for the dead man to help find his killer. Can I come into the alley and look around a bit? Your client is the chalk line? That's messed up, man, but I respect it, okay? But don't mess anything up. Now, not that anyone would likely notice because the forensics aren't coming back. Meaning, you could have let this guy get his stuff, but maybe he was afraid that he would mess it up. I don't know. Let's go talk to this guy real quick. Streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. Ugh, that's painful. You, I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper? Or working for some corp? No, I'm just a freelancer. I need to ask some questions, or nope, I'm as sinless as you. Yeah, we are actually. They said at the beginning we don't have social insurance number or whatever it is. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Ha! Just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number. Oh, there it is. System ID number. My ash. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope. Can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. That's the lady we helped. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back in here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerk face in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So you sounds like you live in this alley. Sure. For the last couple of months, I've been sleeping there. But I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier that night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy coffee off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Oh, interesting. Can you tell me more about this troll's cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like the one I had back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me, let me tell you. Never trusted one of those cyber people. Well, that's all I need to know, thank you. Hey, see you around. He got kidnapped by elves, apparently. Maybe he did. Let's see. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. This looks like the coat and blanket the old man was trying to get back. Let's examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m., right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. All right, let's pick up the coat and blankets. All right. Got some karma. The work light is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There are 2 distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline and a larger set, possibly orc or troll, following just behind the first. Got some more karma. So he was done in by a troll? Well, thanks, chum. Hey, Pops. Hey there, youngin'. I think the coat and these blankets belong to you. My stuff! Oh, mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. Alrighty. Well, we have a lead. A bar receipt with someone named Coyote at the Seamstresses Union served him on that last night. And we were told that a troll was seen following him, and we see troll or orc footsteps back here, and that guy said the troll bought something from Dan the Donut Man, another troll. Let's talk to him. Yep. Do you sell some donuts to a troll wearing scrubs last night? Maybe. What's it to you? I sell a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about a troll that bought donuts from me right before a murder, and they'll haul him in just to see if anyone will pay the bail. Not today, Fred. Alright. He won't tell us. Even if you play a troll, he won't tell you. He'll be like, come on. Basically like, wake the hell up. They do us wrong all the time. Don't play their game. Alrighty. Well, on that note, and with a decided lack of hit points, I think I'm going to call this episode. So, next time we'll be going into this seedy looking joint, the Seamstresses Union. What a NERPS. Buy them at your local S2? Or your local NERPS? I have no idea. Anyway, so, yes, we're going to go into the Seamstresses Union and see if the people there know anything. Go talk to the owner, Mrs. Kubota, and see if we can find a server named Coyote, who apparently served Sam Watts the night he died. But if you're enjoying the playthrough at all, give the video a like. And if you have any comments, any recommendations, any observations, or reflections on Shadowrun of the past, leave a comment. And if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I'd ask that you consider doing so. So take care, y'all.